Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we're pleased to bring you another A Link to the Past Randomizer Crossworld Keysanity tournament match. One of these days I'll get it right. And today we have winners bracket round 2, Andy, the number 55 seed, versus someone325, the number 23 seed. And I'm joined currently by Jinx on commentary by Jinxie Girl, soon to be joined by Wallkicks. And how you doing today?
I am doing great. Super pumped for this race. I've been excited all day.
I'm going to leave you to it while I manage the race room, because we're starting in just about a minute. So I will talk to you later, and thank you very much.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nato. So like Nada said, this is a Crossworld Keysanity tournament for those new to this mode. The world entrances are crossed between the light world and the dark world. All the drop downs become intermixed. And the Keysanity element means they're going to have to find a significant amount of big keys before they can finish this race. Fun thing is kind of that moon pearl hunt, because sometimes there's some bunny walking shenanigans. So that's always exciting. So hopefully we have a really good, fun, interesting trolley seed for you guys tonight, because both runners are certainly up for that challenge. Very nice. Good luck. Have fun, Andy from someone325. We should be underway here shortly. Looks like they are ready to go, getting a little antsy, playing around with their fairy icons there, waiting for the race to start. It's probably about another 15 seconds before we see them go live. And like Nato said, you won't just be stuck with me the entire time. Wallkicks will be joining us shortly. We see both runners starting off at Link's house, grabbing our first map to Swamp Palace, something we'll have to check later, it being Keysanity. We do not know which dungeons are crystals or pendants. So we see a little bit of divergence here. Someone325 taking that fake flipper up to the witch's hut, where they're probably going to houlihan and grab some extra cash before carrying on. Andy going straight to Hyrule Castle, where he finds the very nice thief that gives us 50 rupees at a time. This is one of the few places you can go out and in and recollect the money. So should you want more than 50 like Andy does, he's going to go back in and grab another 50 and leave with 100 rupees. It's kind of a nice place to farm. We have nothing over at the witch's hut. Someone325 is going to be setting up that fake flippers. Go check that useless fairy drop down, and then probably closely followed by a houlihan. Andy going to give us a look at what is at Hyrule Castle today. Tier 1 tree pull, just a single green rupee. Not very exciting. Sure, he was hoping for some bombs. And we have the Lost Woods Thief over at Hyrule Castle and Uncle over at the Useless Fairy. So Lost Woods Thief just giving us 20 bucks. Nothing exciting. Uncle does give us a key, though, to Pod. And he's saving and quitting to the Sanctuary, where he gets a big key to Eastern Palace. And some bombs for someone. So Sanctuary taking us out at the pyramid today. Not in a super convenient save and quit spot. So let's see what's on that pyramid. There's our lamp. Very early fire source. That is pretty nice, actually. A common trend in cross keys is not having a fire source for my goodness, what feels like the entire seat. So I'm sure Andy is happy to see that. He's going to go ahead, head over towards the Kakariko area, as someone is going to retrace Andy's steps and check that Lost Woods thief, which we know just has 20 bucks. He did Houlihan. He doesn't need that money. Andy probably going to try and farm up some bombs here over at the Lost Woods. Not getting very lucky that first try. Going to do it again. Will Andy get those bombs? There's one. Someone's going to pick up a little bit more money there from that helpful thief. Going to save and quit. Probably checking sync here. Going to grab that big key to Eastern as well as his lamp. Well, we find Eastern Palace. Now we do have the big key and a fire source, so we do have a significant amount we can do in here. Andy going to go ahead and take that dip. Someone about to grab his fire source. We're going to see our first item here in Eastern Palace. 3 bombs. Not very exciting. Sure, we're going to see someone head over towards Kakariko as well. Pretty typical opening. Making a liar out of me. Does have 3 bombs, so he can check this very spot here. Makes sense. May as well get it out of the way. There we just have a compass for Eastern Palace and a big fairy in her usual spot. Take a look at what is at the dam today as Andy makes his way through Eastern Palace. Oh, we have Spectacle Rock. The item side for someone, this is also a connector. Just 10 arrows. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take it though. There's our first glove in Eastern Palace. Very nice find for Andy. That makes checking these entrances a lot nicer because you're not going to have to leave anything behind. Just 10 arrows from our big chest. Andy heading through the dark rooms as we see where our Spectacle Rock connector takes us today. Oh, the Mire entrance. Very, very nice seed so far for our runners. Getting connectors to otherwise awful places to try and get to. Someone's going to go ahead and bunny walk around here. Finds a desert entrance as Andy grabs that small key and heads over towards the last chest we can get here in Eastern Palace. I'm sure he's hoping to pull a bow here. So I'm going to continue checking these entrances before committing to anything. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go through desert at this point because this is a one-way trip. There's our spike cave in the Mire area, something they're going to want to write down and save for later. Quake being what's needed to open Misery Mire to take us to the bottom exit of that Spectacle Rock. We are not going to see our runners open that because you can't go back that way. So no mirror. That means someone's going to have to just go ahead back in desert if he wants to continue in this area. Andy finding the top of Bumper Cave, just 50 bucks on the race game. Nothing very exciting there. Someone325 gonna have to take a death warp here as a bunny so he can super bunny inside the dungeon. Doesn't necessarily mean it's out of logic because one of the other 2 entrances can be in the light world. Andy finding Tower of Hera. So that's 2 dungeons we found already, or 3 dungeons. That's pretty exciting. Andy says no thank you to the item downstairs. Just a piece of heart and 5 rupees. 2 crappy gifts in those dungeons. Ooh, but we do have a big key on Desert Torch. I'm going to give us a look at where this left-hand entrance takes us as Andy is heading up into Kakariko Village. Going to get a look to see what another drop is. Still a dark world there for desert, unfortunately. So that means logically we're not supposed to be there. And I missed what that entrance was for Andy. We do find the Pyramid Fairy with a big key to Skull Woods and $20. Wow, Andy finds Ganon's tower already. Ooh, Cackwell Magic Bat. Very nice find. Thank you, chat. Andy not going to give us a look at what is on that torch, unfortunately. Not worried about it right now. Chicken hat on Andy's side. Just a compass. So far, a lot of dungeons that we have found, especially that big GT dungeon. Still don't know where Ganon is. Andy finding another connector. Gonna go ahead and take it. Unfortunately, someone is not taking that dip into Eastern Palace. Not gonna grab their glove at the moment. There we find Andy taking that connector to the back of Turtle Rock Laser Bridge entrance. I'm going to do a little bunny revival here to go ahead and get those 4 items. Small key to Misery Mire. 300 rupees. That is some Zora money already. Ooh, Andy taking a death. Okay, so small to Misery Mire and small to Pod on the laser bridge there. But that does let us know where to find Trinex. Someone also finding that chicken hut, Andy going back through that connector to finish looking around Kakariko Village.
Hi, Jinxie.
Hi, Walk Kicks.
I figured I'd jump in, if you don't mind.
I think that would be splendid. I'm pretty sure chat's tired of hearing me talk already.
That can't be true at all. Who would ever be tired of hearing Jinxie's voice, if anyone says anything? So, how are we looking? I admit I haven't been able to watch much of this race, but I did say I would jump in to help for comms.
There is a lot of interesting things going on. So far, we found Hyrule. Not Hyrule. We found
I did
Hera,
notice we found Eastern.
Palace. Yeah,
and
desert and
Andy dipped it. How dare Andy dip it? And of course, he got lucky and got a glove out of it.
Yeah. Well, he already had that big key, so I think having the possibility of an extra item there is a little too enticing to pass up.
That's fair.
Auto fender with crap.
And I guess with the lamp, that helps as well.
Yeah, for sure. There is Ganon hanging out in Kakariko Village.
It's always nice in Cross Keys when it's like, okay, we're 15 minutes-ish into the seed. Let's finally go to Kakariko.
Right? There's that small key to Tower of Hera in that C-shaped house.
go ahead and start pulling up notes.
Wow, and the dam already. With the ice rod. What is this? I demand a reroll.
Were you the one that rolled the seed?
I was not. This is Norinato that rolled this seed, although I did roll one that finished in an hour and a half.
Oh my goodness.
Not by me, clearly, but someone. Actually, someone. I'm pretty sure it was.
That's amazing.
Who played my seed and got it was who was it? Amazing Amphros versus
Oh, that was the AA match where he didn't have the moon pearl at all. Jeez.
And oh gosh, why can't I think of who the second runner
Wolfie.
was? Wolfie, that's right. I don't know why his name just won't stick in my head. Yeah, AA versus Wolfie. That was like a crazy race.
It's the dream, not having to ever get a moon pearl and a cross key seed.
It truly is. Someone about to find Ganon. There is that small key Tahara for someone. Saying this name throws me off so bad.
Right, because you want to say like the person's name and then you say someone in chat or you're even in your own brain. It's like, wait, who did I just reference? Oh wait, I referenced someone. Oh no, it's happening. So Andy with that glove is going to be able to kind of route these checks a little bit more nicely than someone is. So hopefully, column 325 that actually makes a lot of sense as well. So yeah, so hopefully 325 goes in and gets the gloves sooner rather than later, especially if it's required.
Yeah, it just makes routing so much easier because you don't have to worry about leaving anything behind check-wise.
Especially in the early game when you're kind of just going through entrances, seeing what you can get.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, baby. The useless fairy drop down behind Aga 1. That is the second best drop down for Aga 1.
That is such crap.
The best drop down for Lumberjack is the uncle.
Yeah, definitely.
Did see Ice Palace too.
Yeah, like all of our dungeons are in the light world.
Maybe another Moon Pearl seed. Let's do it. Make it happen, Captain.
There's that big key to Misery Mire in Agina. Map to Turtle Rock over at our Lumberjack.
That's a
Yeah, Cackwell is over at the Lumberjacks. No, over at sorry. It's over at the Magic Bat location.
That's pretty nice. I mean,
They're so hard.
or something for that. That's pretty nice. We did get what looked like our second pod key over at the uncle.
Well, the way this seed is going, they're gonna have hammer any second. I'm sorry, I forgot to put my phone on silent.
Gasp. So 325 at this point, there's Hyrule Castle, which I'm assuming we've seen that entrance.
We have not.
Oh, well.
You assume wrong, sir.
I apologize. Yeah, I thought you mentioned we had seen Hyrule Castle, so that's kind of what I was thinking that was we saw.
I meant desert.
Oh, well.
Yeah, just...
Same thing. Ooh, did you see what 325 just saw there, though?
I did not.
Those were some boots on Lake Hylia Island.
Nice.
Now the question is, when are we getting them flippers and that mirror?
Now we know that this Spectacle Rock entrance does take us over to the Dark Mire entrance, but Andy gonna do a little bomb jump here. If he makes it, we're gonna get to see what is on the other entrance. I like it. Welcome, ZeldaSpeedRuns rating with 28 viewers, and we found Pod as the other entrance for Spectacle Rock.
Gross. And he tried to dodge the enemy there. Couldn't quite get past him, though.
You would have been much happier taking the other one. There is a big key on Desert Torch.
Oh, maybe it's the desert big key.
Oh, there's Ice Rock Key. With a sword!
Us. Lovely.
And be finding that connector over near Eastern. He's like, meh, let's do it. Ooh. Interesting connector. Very actually convenient haul. And there's blind set. Saving whip from someone who I'm sure is gonna hang out at did you get the Super Bunny?
He did not. Try one more time.
I think this would be one to risk the Super Bunny in. That's 5 items. That looked like it.
Nope, didn't work.
Nope. Yeah, sorry. The glove was in Eastern.
Yes.
I wrote it on escape. I'm saying like you guys are looking at my notes. No?
Right. Alright, so 325 taking that sword and doing the front of escape right now. It looks like Andy's not going to be too far behind only without a sword. Although Andy might just be checking some connectors.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to gamble with that key because we have our sink entrance over at the Dark Pyramid today.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's spicy.
That is spicy. That is a spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, don't tempt me with one of those. Those are really good.
I'm a little hungry.
You're going to make me hungry.
Someone is not going to leave Zelda's chest. So let's see if Andy takes the gamble, because I want to know what's back there.
I mean, it for where Hyrule Castle is, it's not a bad. It's not like we'd be going so far out of our way to have to try to save scum this key. So if Andy finds something here, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he chooses. I didn't see what it was.
$50.
Feels bad. And 325 not gonna save scum, so we'll need that
Neither
key
runner
or
is.
Agate.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with him trying to super bunny those items in blind set. I certainly would have tried.
Oh,
A
definitely.
little bit easier with the mirror. I don't like the damage boost bunny walking, but oh yeah, if I had the mirror, it'd be a no-brainer.
Sank is pyramid, and Andy's gonna actually reset, and so he'll be able to grab that key if he chooses to go back, which I think he's probably gonna be his next play.
Oh, 325 getting a refill there. I like this play because I hate not knowing what's somewhere that we're probably not going to see otherwise. Yes, Sink is behind Agatu. Just a compass upon floating island.
Interesting to see if there is anything behind in the back of Escape that Andy will have to his advantage that 325 might take a while to actually pick up.
Yeah, that could be, I mean, this could be a game changer if there's something really useful there and that Sewer's key is buried. Is Meyer? Goomba, who's the Sandy guy? There's Thieves Town. Is it possible that we could just have one trolley dungeon, please?
Have we seen the back of Desert yet?
No.
All right, there
We
you go.
haven't seen the back of Skullwoods yet either. I'm starting to get like a little salty at how everything's just showing up.
Like that Cane of Samaria.
Ooh, that's nice. There is a map to Hyrule Castle, thank goodness.
Well, now we know where these 3 chests are.
Ooh. Wait, no. Oh, Big Key to Thieves Town.
Oh, is that a vanilla Bicky? Heck yes.
Yeah. I thought he saved too early. I was like, no, what was that? Did I miss what those 3 checks were? Or is he setting up the death ward?
The 3 in the back of Escape, they were nothing. 8 rupees,
Oh, okay.
a heart container, maybe a heart piece. But 325 with the sword in hand can actually clear out Thief Town minus the big chest.
It's like Andy gonna follow in the same footsteps as 325.
So is this where 325 picked up their sword? I don't think so.
No, it was in Ice Rod Cave. That
Okay.
was over in Eastern Palace.
Gotcha. It occurred to me just when 325 got hit by the grasshopper and took no damage that I thought this was damage shuffle, but then I'm like, no, Thieves Town is just in the light world.
It's so nice when Thieves Town is in the light world.
It makes just that little area so much easier. And so much less murderous.
No, Hyrule Castle in the dark world is gross.
Oh, Misermeyer also in the light world. We may have known that, but still.
We did.
Okay, well.
Oh, someone does not have that glove, so is going to have to take the long way around here. But with that sword, doesn't make it too bad. Now we are going to be orphaning that big chest.
So I wonder if, in the end, you know, does this work out better for 325 that they've got a sword and can clear Thieves Town, and in retrospect does not have the glove out of Eastern. So essentially, you know, Andy's going to be double dipping Thieves Town, but he's got the glove.
Well, he has Samaria.
Oh, he does have Samaria. You're right.
Mhm.
You can do Samaria. Ooch. You're right. Ignore what I just said.
I usually do. I'm sorry, what? No, I'm kidding.
It looks like Andy was setting up for a death warp there, though. Although
Yeah, that
Getting-
feels bad.
getting the vanilla Vicky could potentially change that mind.
Very nice blind fight so far for 325. Ooh, Andy says no thank. Oh no!
You just had to say something.
He's going for it. I appreciate diligence. Andy about to find his sword.
And probably feel a little bad that you just left Thieves Town.
Well, we have Zora in Logic now because Andy has that glove.
Yep.
Zora had our moon pearl the other night.
That's
Ooh,
right.
we're getting some sword Samaria strats here.
Kind of an interesting combo, because dying to blind kind of messes up the script, so he's got to be
Needs
careful.
To be careful here. One more hit. Come on, you got it. There it is.
Good. Nicely done. Nicely done.
For a shield and a crystal.
But a crystal. I think the crystal is the better get out of those two things.
I know how much you love shields. You don't have to pretend, sir.
Look, you can have the shield. I'll take the crystal. It's okay.
Sword of Samaria, yes. Alright, let's go see where Hyrule Right takes us. To Ice Rod Cave. So we have two very nice connectors that take us to really crappy places to get to. And we have Paradox Cave. 325 has to be very careful here. Down to 1 heart. Oh, unfortunately no gloves, so we're not going to get to see what's under that rock location.
No, but Andy gonna check that one right there and finds Hotel Mario, as people call it.
Yeah, he's such a creep, that guy. Not Andy. The NPC.
I'm
wanna
glad
make that
you
clear.
clarified that.
Yeah, sorry. I feel like Patty is the only one able to heckle Andy when he's playing.
That's fair.
Okay, small key to GT. Nothing very exciting over on the ledge, apparently. There's our mushroom.
That mushroom is kind of gross, though.
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen the potion shop?
No.
Okay.
Well, gross connector. Well, I mean, I guess it's good to check. It's a mirror spot you can mark off. There is nothing better than Patty heckling Andy. It is one of my most favorite things in the world. Very convenient fairy for 325, as those falling cabbages are a pain in the neck. There we have Bonk Rocks with the Fire Rod.
That's a nice pickup for Andy, and I am smelling an early Turtle Rock play.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Watch the big KPR go up.
It's it's gonna happen.
It's your fault.
I'm okay with that.
Wow, so far nothing too exciting on Death Mountain. Andy about to find that connector.
I'm pretty sure there are only 4 keys in Turtle Rock. So if you get all 5 keys for Trinex, then you've done something both very wrong and very interesting at the same time. And yes, Trinex is obviously all blocked by all the keys. One of them is bigger. Fair enough. You know what? Good. That's good. Oh, that's a GT big key. Dude, why did Ganon just give his own big key to the old man? So,
And again, forgot which button is my push to talk. So
welcome
I'm
back.
back. There's the run at Turtle Rock.
I mean, I was just assuming you were just going to let me, ramble on with my tangent, but...
You're doing fine. You had
Okay,
it.
good.
Ooh, Agate Tower. No keys yet, so we're only going to be able to get one item, but that's okay. That is 2 connectors up to Death Mountain.
A lot of times when it comes to Death Mountain, if there's, nothing here, just having that old man save and equip one can be a lot of times really nice. That doesn't mean it's nice in every cross key seed, but a lot of times, that wherever your old man is pretty nice.
That was very anticlimactic.
It was so anticlimactic, I was looking away and didn't see it.
It was $50.
Oh, baby.
Andy grabbing that big key to Ganon's tower as 325 is heading back into that connector to see where it's out, which I believe it comes out the dark shopping mall. Oh yeah,
Wonder-
he's definitely. No, he can't. He doesn't have that moon pearl, and there's no way to death warp to make Super Bunny.
Yep. Can't do anything here. 325. You can try.
Front of T Rock is right here in the Spike Cave entrance.
So I don't think there's anything Andy can do. Not as a bunny. But it looks like Andy will kind of follow in 325's footsteps and check this first chest. Aga Tower.
There's your fire rod, 325.
What a nice early free fire rod. It almost always feels bad when there's something essentially in a Sphere 1 entrance that you put off for a while.
Yeah, thankfully it's not going to hurt him too bad because it wasn't really anything they could do.
I think the thing that may end up hurting 325 the most at this point is that glove. Also, that's a bad save and quit point for our old man today.
I missed where it came out. I was too busy watching.
Right side desert.
Gross. Well, the back being in Kakariko isn't horrible. And Andy heading back into Ganon's tower has that fire rod and Kana Samaria and a key. He's checking that right side and possibly going to Armos.
I imagine this will be all the way to Armos. I don't believe it's in logic, but that's not going to stop him.
I think someone's gonna dip east. No, go to Eastern, dude. My man, come on. Where are you going? He's going GT as well.
It makes sense. You've got the big key, you've got a small key.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame him. Hopefully he pulls a bow so Eastern becomes more appealing.
Yeah, but if you pull a bow, all of a sudden you have the prospect of climbing. Oh, it's a.
Wow.
I think that's a vanilla small key.
Kern's living on a prayer.
I mean, in cross keys, you always do this check. You're not routing GT and cross keys like you normally would in an open or standard seed.
Yeah, for sure. Small to Turtle Rock.
That small to Turtle Rock can, I guess, be maybe a little telling, because that is locked by all 4 GT small keys. So, maybe a little thing to think about. Of course, I'm probably just overthinking things in general.
Key logic hurts my head.
Yeah, me too.
gotta say though, watching these cross keys played by runners with such smooth execution, like it just looks effortless. And that makes me sad because I want to be a Zelda player when I grow up, and I will never be this smooth. Oh, I'm just gonna take the invisible bridge. Look at that.
He tried. He's got to be a little careful now. Can't get hit and knocked off. But Andy gets it done second try. Although having said that, he's got 2 hearts. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I was about to say he's got 2 hearts for this Ice Armos fight, but that bow is gonna, do something different there.
I said they're gonna find Bow in Ganon's tower. Said it. And flippers. So now we are just a Moon Pearl and a mirror away from our boots.
I mean, there are ways to get to Lake Hylia Island without the Moon Pearl. Someone's got to be. That's unfortunate for someone. Failed the bomb jump, down to 1 heart. Can't do another bomb jump. They can light the torch to show off this area. Oh, that's another death.
Yeah, and that's a long walk. I don't know if they're going to go back.
He's not, and that's going to hurt a lot more because that bow could have led 325 to Eastern to pick up that glove, and now I don't know.
Nope, going to Eastern.
All right, well, just kidding.
Gonna be like seriously PO'd when he gets back to that chest later.
So I don't think we've got the big key to this dungeon. Unless we're looking at another vanilla big key. This is going to be about all Andy can do here. Or a hook shot. But it's neither. It's just a pod small.
I mean, that's not terrible.
No, because that is pod small number 3.
That's a dungeon we have not seen yet. And I'm pretty sure other than the Zora play, we are gonna do some bunny shenanigans.
So I wonder where that Moon Pearl is. It's probably just on Zora, like it's been these past couple of days.
I mean, there could be another bow somewhere stupid, and we could have Moon Pearl here on Eastern.
That's true. I mean, we do have 2 GT smalls, so I mean, we're only 1 GT small away from putting that bow in logic.
Oh, 325 has had some unfortunate heart refills.
Yeah, it definitely seems like 325 has just not had the best luck so far. It seems like Andy is kind of not to say he's been lucky, because Andy is Andy is Andy. He's an amazing runner, but things have just kind of gone a little smoother from him so far in this routing and this decision making. And 325 has just had a little bit of trouble with deaths and missing one item from the hammer bite. Yeah, hammer.
Wow. So that was a glove and a hammer in Eastern Palace.
Rude. And as chat pointing out, that this is just, unfortunately for 325, just going from bad to worse.
I hate when I know where the boots are and cannot get them. It's like the worst. Oh, we do have flipper checks now. I forgot about that.
I just want to point out that screen transition was really freaky, because it looked like Andy's pug had got shot in the eye.
Oh, we have the shovel on the hobo today.
Hammer was on Armos in Eastern Palace, not behind Armos in GT, which Andy had done and someone was heading to. So yeah, this has not gone well for 325. And yeah, I believe flippers were behind Ice Armos.
Well, there's Hype Cave. Yeah, flippers were behind Icehomes. What a crap Hype Cave.
I was gonna say, Hype Cave being as normal hype as it used to be.
Tripe Cave. Hey, there's Pod.
Jeez.
That is more bad news for someone.
It's just, I just feel bad for 325 at this point.
Maybe he'll fake flipper. Looks like he's going to.
True, but he's not going to be able to do anything in pod, so that Andy just picked up.
The flute. Oh, no Moon Pearl. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Oh.
like
I was like, no, he could die in pod. He's fine. Though he's like, oh, he can't water walk. Gross. So mean.
No, pod was Waterfall Fairy.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the shovel will give him something good.
Maybe the shovel's our other bow.
Hey, there's the red meringue.
I'm a little surprised Andy used the key right there. He's got 3, so you know, that's an odd number of keys, literally, to have going into pod, but still a little surprised he chose the vanilla big key chest over maybe holding onto that key in case we find another potential vanilla big key.
Oh, what you doing, buddy? You just gonna
Does this
swim around
actually
there?
work?
I don't
Is
see
he
how
gonna
it
death work?
can.
Oh, baby!
Can that? No.
Death!
No.
Hell yeah! All right, I like this a lot.
Oh
Look at
my
this.
god! Oh my god! That is unfreaking believable. And I missed what was in that key. Oh, just 20 rubies. And bombs. So, not having that bow, that's not gonna bother him there. Someone swam through Pod because going out and in would not work for him because he doesn't have the moon pearl, so he can't water walk. But managed to swim through the dye and bunny revive to be able to access Pod. That is genius. He wins by default. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I've never seen that before.
I have not either.
Like I've seen instances of doing silly stuff like that, but not this specific thing. Yeah, that's really crazy.
There's our moon pearl.
That moon pearl is behind 4 pod small keys, so I wonder where our 4th pod small key is. But that's really good news for 325, who's not going to be missing that moon pearl.
Yeah, for sure. Berna, that's not terrible. Let's see what's in our dark maze. That was a small to misery mire, wasn't it?
Let's see, Andy does have 2 Mire small keys tracked, so could be that we found the second one in here.
Oh, there's Quake. Bugnet over on the Zora ledge. I still can't believe that bunny revival. Unfreaking real.
So where is someone going now?
That drop-down chest.
Ah, that makes sense.
There's small to Ganon's tower over at Zora.
Well, there's GT small key number 3, which puts the bow in logic.
That's so gross that the bow locks the hammer.
Yeah, that's for sure pretty bad.
Because I'm sure someone is going to wait until they find that bow to go back to GT. Unfortunately.
And yes, someone for as cool as that tech was, unfortunately did mean that they are actually stuck there in pod.
Worth it. Although they have the moon pearl.
Yeah, but there was no way to set up a fake flipper without the bow.
True. Andy going straight to activate that flute. Someone checking out the pod area.
Yeah, because Andy has normal Dark World access now, and it looks like he's going to set up a.
Magic bat.
I would say this is a fake powder.
Ooh.
Could be spicy.
Here's a smart key. To pod.
That is an in-logic small key.
Oh, what's
not
that
the moon
small
pearl.
key? To Turtle Rock.
So that would have been pod small key number 4, which puts the moon pearl in logic. So kind of with that, I think we're back in logic, unless Andy already had that pod small key. In which case we're still looking.
I just literally forgot what small key was on Magic Bag. Turtle Rock. Okay.
Turtle Rock. These
Ooh,
TR
this is
are
the
bad spots.
Cackwell.
Oh yeah, Cackwell, 5 items. Andy is probably going to also want to go check out. Oh,
Ooh, where's that
it's
small thieves?
It's going to be good. It's going to be something that Andy will be able to do when he goes back to Thieves Town. One thing I was going to say was that Andy also knows where Blind's hut is, and I'm sure is going to probably want to make a point to get back there soon. Now, if you're 325 at this point, somewhat 325, you're probably going in your head right now. Is probably thinking, okay, I've skipped the flippers somewhere. Where did I skip the flippers? Because you're probably going to want to think about that, knowing that you want to get back into logic at some point.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to get a look at the front of Desert, though. Okay, not great, not horrible, but this does give us our first look at Catfish. I think Andy's going for the 20 heart dream.
Sometimes it works.
It does. I have never seen him pick up a heart piece before.
But it routes out very nicely because now he'll be able to clear out Thieves Town and get their first crystal. Second crystal, because we've done EP. Which apparently Andy has marked as a 5-6.
Oh, it must have lit up on his screen. When he menued it, I just missed it.
Who pauses in cross keys?
I mean, when you menu, it shows you the crystals you have.
Who goes to their menu in cross keys?
Oh, that's fair. I don't know. Maybe he just marked it, like, not even just...
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure he had a pause at some point. I am just poking fun.
Stop messing with me, wall kicks.
No. I will mess with everyone at all times.
Okay, so this was our paradox connector. No, it wasn't. I marked this wrong. That's what that was. Oh, and now they can do the front of Turtle Rock.
Oh, hello, Laser
Or
Bridge.
back of Turtle Rock, sorry. Yeah. I get so confused with the up and downs of Turtle Rock and Desert on my tracker. And we have the hammer and that small key, so we can get that big chest.
It's kind of another big moment for someone325. If there's something here in this Thieves Town big chest, it's going to be really rough to come back to.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
if he knows Herapod, it could be okay.
Yeah. If you can, if assuming that the hookshot isn't just in upstairs Hera.
Because it could be very well in that big chest.
But that could be very bad again for someone325.
So with Hera being literally right at South CAG, I'm sure we're going to see Andy do that right after this.
Yeah, I imagine this is going to be finishing out the route and then heading over, like you said, just to Hera. No reason not to. Especially since you've already done the basement. So it's not like you're leaving anything behind.
That's another crystal. Yeah, I'm gonna check that shovel and probably head right to Hera.
I think someone325 is heading back towards the Meyer area. I think that's where this connector led to. I could be wrong.
No, this is Dark Shopping Mall.
That's right, because this is where the this is where Blindside is as well,
Yeah.
which I don't believe Andy's been back to. Don't save and quit. Why?
Whoa, no, sir. Oh no. If they have marked that off as checked and there's something there. Oh no.
Well then, we're just gonna continue on here. Andy making the Hera play like you said. Someone's heading down. Remember what was he?
That's Spectacle Rock. Maybe gonna do the bomb jump this out. Or no, I think he opened pod. Now here's the thing. Is this big chest important? Nope.
No.
So as long as that hook shot presents itself and someone knows how to do Herapod, he's fine. Watch hookshot be on frickin'
Don't say that.
Moldor.
Don't say that.
As of right now, Andy is in the lead for sure. Got that bow where someone died right before getting it, and hammer was on Armos Knights. Just 10 arrows.
Oh, it's a pendant. Alright, well, if you're someone, you never want to see that big key at this point. Of course, someone doesn't know that it's a pendant, but you know, we know that at this point they don't want to see it.
Yeah, item-wise and crystal-wise, Andy is ahead, but again, Cross Keys is notorious for being trolly.
Yeah, so Andy now gonna head back to the My area. I'm pretty sure he's been here before.
Nope.
I was
See his
saying,
face.
I checked his reaction on stream, and nope, this was a clear I have not been here before moment.
There's another heart.
I don't think there was anything
Like
on
cave.
in Graveyard Ledge. This is Andy. I would hold off on doing this right now. Okay, well,
And he says, "You're not my mom."
because he's orphaning an entrance at this point. 'Cause I don't think you're coming back from this. Maybe Andy could know more than me, and I mean that's not surprising at all.
What was in that chest? I missed it. Marking Turtle Rock.
It was bombs. Oh, he has a red potion. He's fine. Just kidding.
There's a mail upgrade from Stumpy.
Yeah, chat pointing out that I believe someone is using one of the new sprites, Jack Frost.
It's pretty awesome looking.
I mean, this is just a almost scary looking Jack Frost. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, nice connector.
That's a good one for sure. That entrance though is less exciting. Look, I was thinking Jack Frost from that movie, that animated movie that came out like a lot of years ago.
Ooh, there's Joshua with a green pendant in Skullwoods. Ooh,
Yeah,
there's
that
some Ice Palace shenanigans.
Rise of the Guardians. That's what I was thinking of. I'm glad someone recognized what I was thinking of.
Ooh, Swamp Smaw. I was very excited about that, apparently.
I say that's really nice, except someone325 kind of still needs those flippers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could do fake flipper shenanigans. We didn't know what he was doing before.
Can't fake flipper your way through Swamp Palace, unfortunately. I mean,
No,
you
we didn't think he could
can
fake
get
flipper
it.
through pod, so.
Different circumstances.
I've had enough of your guff, sir.
I can leave, thank you. But I won't.
I know.
Alright, so Andy gonna check in on Blindside, which I'm pretty sure someone skipped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
I hate to say it because I've said it probably 3 or 4 times already, but things just keep going from bad to worse for someone325.
Oh. Oh man. That
those who-
sucks.
For those who missed it, that was the mirror in the Blinds hideout, which someone was at a couple minutes ago, was at the dark shopping mall area, opened the, lifted the rock, and then save and quit, knowing that Blinds was right there and left it.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is definitely like not one of the ways you want to win a tournament race. Like, I mean, a win is a win and you're always happy to win. Like, winning because of a silly mistake like that, you're kind of just like, oh man. Or losing because of a silly mistake. Words. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I mean, with that mirror, Andy was just like, I can go grab my boots. That gives us... Meyer is now open to us and fully clearable. We can do other things. There's a small key in the desert.
That's a nice one.
I'm pretty sure also in Blindside was one of the Aga Tower small keys, so Andy
Yeah.
can also choose to do that at some point.
Sure was. What was it? The Light World Bonk Rocks there? I was too busy watching Small Woods.
Yeah, it was a thing. Good
A
conversation.
good thing or a bad thing?
It was
a very thank you, chat. Keeping me honest.
I couldn't have told you what it was.
Looks like another key to pod.
Based on the fact that the Moon Pearl was locked behind 4 pod keys, and we have seen 2 pod small keys that have been behind that Moon Pearl, logically safe to say we are expected at this point to have all 6 pod keys.
Let's see what this big key is on the torch.
It's going to be pod. Dang it.
Turtle Rock. I told you.
Yes, you did.
I really did. I didn't make
I
that up.
believe it. I just don't remember it.
I did, sir. I like that you're like, yeah.
I'm trying to commentate here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Boomhauer.
Whatever you say.
So Andy actually has a lot open to him. With that TR big, we can clear Turtle Rock, which is a crystal. We also know Swamp Palace is a crystal.
Yeah.
So things are looking
That's
up.
bad news. Unfortunately, not for someone. Needs to go back to GT.
I mean, there's so little sending someone325 there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's running out of checks at this point.
Andy have enough small keys? Andy has enough small keys. He'll be able to clear out the rest of this dungeon easily. Or he's going to hold on to that small key. I wonder if he knows where the back is.
He does.
Okay, well, that makes sense then.
GT has our bow. Bow leads to Armos, Knights, and Eastern Palace, which leads to the hammer. hammer or flippers, bow flippers,
Yeah,
lots of stuff.
I would say the flippers are also behind Ice Armos, so there's a lot that's in GT that someone is unfortunately missing. Yeah, so someone was heading in that direction, but unfortunately took a death before getting to Bob's chest, which has the bow.
Someone making the Ice Palace play.
That's unfortunate.
Well, maybe not, because there are 2 bow upgrades, not just silver and a bow. So he could pull a bow out of here, and that would get them back on track.
Yeah, but without the hammer, they're not going to be able to click to
Oh, you're right.
one shot.
Stop being right.
I see your joke there, Goomba. I'm choosing not to partake in it, although you did get a chuckle out of me.
I know. I've been like tickling myself about it. I'm like, eh. This is another connector. This is a good connector for Goomba here. No, or Goomba for Andy. Goomba's
Goomba,
playing
you're
now.
doing great. Wow, you're
You're
really
doing
good.
really good, Goomba. Need to take that connector because that takes us up to the top of Bumper Ledge. Oh, there's library.
I would say first, Andy's using that mirror to good use. Talk to the lady, but then it's like, no, I don't need to do the race.
Being big. Oh, there's some French vanilla armor.
And unfortunately for someone, they're going to have to mirror. I was going to say mirror, but you can't even mirror because you don't have the mirror.
No.
But they're going to be stuck right here in Ice Palace, unless this is a vanilla small key, which it's not.
No, you can't go that way.
Nope.
There's freaking swamp.
Yep, you're stuck there unless you take a death.
And he says no thank you to Hookless Swamp Palace.
Wait, was Swamp Palace the Southwest Death Mountain Foothills Cave?
Yeah, let's just go with that. Yep,
Also,
that's exactly
or
what
someone
it was.
had a ferry.
Oh my gosh, this poor guy, like for real. I don't think someone checked this entrance.
So he did.
Wait, what are they doing now?
Go through Ice Palace the normal way.
No, that's gross.
It's in logic, unfortunately. What he did initially wasn't, or at least the vanilla big key chest. The spike room chest was in logic, but not the vanilla big key chest. So there's Andy's Swamp Small, which will get him another dungeon. Didn't quite have the best reaction to that, considering he was just at Swamp Palace and it's not in the best place.
Oh yeah, he didn't have the key yet. I'm so bad at this game. And you have to take a connector to get to it. That's such crap.
Mm-hmm. But Andy put in the mirror to good use to get some of these boots entrances. Finds our big
shop. Yep, he was right. Eastern was a 5-6. Pod being our other.
So that leaves Skullwoods Desert, Ice Palace, and Misery Mire. Among those, 2 of them. Oh, just kidding. Skullwoods. I knew that. So between Desert, Ice Palace, and Mire, one of those is our 3rd pendant.
Nice. Bomb drops there for 325.
Yeah, I got the setup well. Unfortunately, hit one of the Pengators with his sword, which kind of pushed the Pengator away from the bomb. But that's a neat little trick for.
I
Lovers.
always hate finding Spiral Cave, especially in a really stupid location.
I'm sure Andy will probably come back to Spiral Cave after checking this entrance right here. Except this entrance is going to be something else, like another connector.
That would be funny. Or the potion shop. Oh, and we are going to get to find out what Ice Palace is. Has Andy picked up that map?
To answer chat, the music, well, whose audio are we using? I think we're using someone's, right? Yeah. Someone325 who is not using an MSU pack. In Keysanity, the dungeon music is randomized, so you can't use the dungeon music as an indicator of whether this is a pendant or a crystal. But a lot of runners, especially in this tournament, are using MSU packs, so that's kind of not a thing that you see a lot.
And the MSUs have been so good. Last night we had the Twilight Princess one that you like to run with, and it was amazing. Oh, Pikita Swamp and the small key. Let's do
That's
it.
a convenient big key for Andy.
Right? And that's a really gross connector.
And also, Andy did do a map check with that Ice Palace map and found out that it is our 3rd pendant.
Because of course it is.
Because of course it is. See, my opinion of using MSU Goomba was that we were being forced to have a save and quit delay because of it, so I'm going to use it.
Oh. So probably going to get to see some hover action from Andy. We did see the other part of this cave over by the dark pod area, just outside the entrance. I guess in that little garden. Oh my god, you gotta be freaking kidding me! What the hell is this? I quit.
So, this is just...
Well, and that means someone is not getting that hook shot if
No.
they don't get that mirror to go over to... Oh my
And you don't get
freaking
those
God.
flippers because they're in the back of GT and someone's not going to go there until they have a reason to. Maybe that bow or hammer, but the hammer is locked behind the bow, which is in the back of GT.
God, that's freaking BS. Like, just one death set this whole cycle of just horrible shit. We all need to mentally will someone to go back to GT. Everyone all together.
I was gonna say, just for the purpose of making this race close, is something good needs to happen here with someone325.
And checking Catfish again isn't going to be one of them. Didn't they check Catfish? I thought for sure we checked Catfish already.
Andy, check Catfish. I think. I know we've seen a Catfish check. Yeah, and for those of you wondering, someone325 was in GT, was going to Bob's chest, which is where the bow was, but unfortunately died, and since hasn't been back. And I mean, for Andy at this point, Andy's what, a pod big and a desert big away from go mode? I don't think we've seen.
Well, we haven't seen the bag of desert yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's the only thing is we haven't seen the backup desert.
And Trinex is down for Andy. For his third crystal. Third crystal, yeah.
Yes.
This is TR, I think.
I don't believe we've seen the top of the Howard Castle entrances. Also, did Andy not go back in and do the 3 checks? Oh, just there you go.
Yeah, someone is getting down to doing very random checks, so it's not going to be long before they head back to GT, I would think. And hopefully they remember Ganon's Tower. I mean, Blindside. I'm so frazzled.
It's all good. This is just all turned out really nice for Andy and just really unfortunate for someone325.
Does he make the Skullwoods dip? The Ice Palace? Did I say that twice? Ice Palace, Swamp Palace.
No, you said that right. You had it right. Don't worry. I think Andy, since he knows that Swamp is a pendant, I think Swamp is 100% his X-play. That or Meyer.
I don't. Oh, we don't have the Titans yet. That's why. Oh my gosh, he's going back to GT. I'm not sure what he.
It's really good for someone 325 because someone would also light this room. Which is
No, it's like
Andy's 2 big keys and an entrance from Go mode. Be hoping at least
practice it.
when you're right, you
I feel like For the penis music.
We're not actually sitting.
But not to like do anything else. Matter. No, I
So Swamp Palace yet.
to be the pod big key right here. Oh no, it's in the dark world. Never mind.
So
Please tell me.
yes.
He's like, this is weird. What was he calling it? It wasn't I have no idea.
Someone is now
We haven't seen any Dark Death Mountain on the right side. I don't have it back yet on my other.
Fortunate for you.
Don't
Andy
get-
picked.
No.
Poor
Like being inappropriate, which you can be inappropriate on ZSR. Oh, they're messing with that poor guy.
So mean of them.
Aw. Andy, checking the
Oh my goodness, we're back.
right
Jinxie, we're
side
back.
of Desert, are we? Yay! Missed you guys.
Hi,
I'm glad
everybody.
you got to hear me say just random spurts. Well, so during that little hiatus, if you didn't catch it in chat, don't jinx it. Hey, it's my name. That's what I got to do. Oh, I forgot about the book checks. Andy did pull that book. I stopped taking notes because I started. There it is. Well, we still need the Back of Desert. I'm
Still need the
telling
Back
you,
of
those
Desert.
myths are hard required.
I'd be lying if I said I paid any sort of attention as to where Andy picked up that book.
It was in Swamp.
Perfect.
Yes, it was in Swamp.
And yes, shout outs to Norinato, who has been working diligently behind the scenes to try to get this fixed. This is all, like, send love to Norinato.
Yeah, for sure.
This.
Although she could have just been censoring us because we were being highly inappropriate for a while, most
That
especially
too.
wall kicks.
Yep, I totally am 100% and the one who was inappropriate here.
Exactly. Certainly not I. There's the chess game. May as well check it. I'm telling you, Andy is going for the 20 hard dream. I'm telling you.
You know, because at this point you're looking like you probably need the mitts. Or you just have a back of Vanilla Desert and Andy's in go mode.
Womp womp.
Well, that's go
Yeah.
mode for Andy.
Yeah. Is this even random? So, I mean, the myth could have been required. Obviously, the mirror was.
Could have been
For
required. Andy doesn't
Swamp
have mitts, and
as
he's going to
well.
finish the seed, and they're not going to be required at this point.
Yeah.
And like in terms of small keys, just to even make anything in logic, I think we're only missing a TR small key to put all of TR into logic. Yeah, for those asking, the pod big key was at the Bombos tablet. That is crystal number 6 for Andy.
I just feel so bad for someone. It's really unfortunate, the series of events that took place. It's like every horrible thing that could happen did. Like that death right before the bow, forgetting Blind's hut over and being right there. I mean, that mirror could have easily put them back in this race.
For sure. And of course, I mean, those two things get you the boots, which get you the hook shot. And this is just one unfortunate thing after another.
And just pulled that small key to Thieves' Town.
I hope he doesn't go back to that. But I think that's kind of where we're headed to.
Maybe not. Maybe he remembered. Wait a minute. Go down.
Okay, this is looking positive.
No. Not Hyrule Cat. No, go to the other one.
Just kidding.
Man, no. Hookshot was in Hookshot Cave, of all stupid places. Nope, he's going to Thieves' Town. That's exactly where he's going.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that mirror led to the boots that are on Lake Hylia Island. Which... Womp. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I mean, if Andy's computer spontaneously combusts, yes. Unfortunately,
I don't think that's gonna happen. And
yeah. Although, actually, I have seen that happen to Andy. There was a race between him and Unos, and Andy lost power and was going to win the race, and Unos ended up on Ganon and somehow got word that Andy's computer crashed, and he refused to walk across the bridge until Andy finished first.
Aww.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome to watch. But yeah, that did happen to Andy before. It's actually on YouTube. I forget where, but you can watch the whole thing. It was pretty awesome. And I'm pretty sure there's a clip of it floating around somewhere as well. But I just thought that was really like cool sportsmanship, but well before any of like the big rules and regulations came in. So
Right.
Andy probably said, I crashed, but played so that there was still a restream. And yeah.
Also,
Unos
I
refused to
completely
finish.
forgot the Hera big key was in the Thieves' big chest, which is only just going to send someone over to Tower Hera, which we know is nothing.
Yeah. Yep. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean that's one thing to say. Of course, Andy and Unos are huge names in the Zelda communities. Unos especially for Z1 and Z2, but he did play Z3. And Andy, of course, is one of the pinnacle players. And just to see like these guys that play so well and put so much time and effort in actually like have that kind of respect where they're like, no, I'm not gonna win this race dirty. Like I just think that's totally awesome and stand up.
Well, Andy here on the Ganon fight, already on to phase 3.
True underdog story, Alazun.
I mean, this
Yeah.
whole tournament's been the lower seeds generally winning.
I think that I am very glad that I did not participate in the tournament this year, because these finish times are unfreaking real. Like every race, well under 2:30, and some under 2 hours. I mean, it's just the amount of sheer talent in this tournament is ridiculous.
Yeah, because in last year's Cross Keys tournament, I think that was a lot of people's generally introduction to the mode. This year, everyone's basically had a year to get good at it, and this we're kind of seeing the results. So get your GGs in chat for Andy, who will take this race and move on to round 3.
Yeah, fantastic race. And it was definitely not someone's lack of execution. There was a death that kind of caused this pinball effect, but it did such a great job, like making great plays, doing that amazing flipper death in pod, which still blew my
tag to get in
mind.
the pod was the
Yeah.
highlight of this seed for sure.
That was surely awesome. So be sure that you show some love to both of our runners who put on a fantastic show for you, Andy and someone325, who I'm sure you will be seeing a lot of in this tournament. They are both forces to be reckoned with. I'm not sure if they are going to be coming in to talk, but we not are still having some technical difficulties. It looks like someone325 has unfortunately forfeit, which I really don't blame them, just for getting that that one cave.
Just kind of unfortunate how it turned out.
Yeah, we're gonna see if our runners are gonna join us for a chat.
It looks like we'll get someone325 in.
And there they are. Pull them down. Hello, GGs.
Hey, GG's.
Oh, I got both of our runners. GGs, Andy.
GG.
So, fun fact, we lost the stream for a little while, and Wallkicks and I commentated via texting in the chat. So, towards the end there, it does die a little bit. But yeah, great raise. Andy, you made some remarkable decisions that just led you in fantastic places.
Yeah, I remembering like right when I got Moon Pearl, I was still doing a bunch of random Light World stuff. And then I remembered Blind's Hut, like at some point. I was like, oh, I should probably go there. And then it had my mirror, so I got boots pretty early. And then I don't know, everything just seemed really smooth in terms of like how I did things this seed. And then towards the end when it was like Pen and Ice Palace that hasn't been touched, upstairs GT that I really don't want to do, I ended up clearing out the front of Desert, which led me right to the Pod Big Key and then right to Desert. So it worked out. Everything just worked out super well this seed.
Yeah, it started to look like towards the end that the myths were going to be hard required, and then we just have a vanilla back of Desert Palace. But unfortunately for someone325, took a very unfortunate death over at the Ice Bridge right before Ice Larmos Nights, so missed that bow, wasn't able to finish Eastern Palace, and then forgot Blind's Hut was right there, and we begged you to go in, and unfortunately you didn't.
I forgot to write that down for some reason.
But
I definitely had a feeling because you didn't even like hesitate, like, oh, I should go in there. It was just like, no, let's go. But
you had the best tech of the race to actually fake flipper your way into Pod without the Moon Pearl and actually have the knowledge to go, hey, I can just kill myself on this mini Helma and get spawned into Pod without needing to have a fake flipper. That was amazing.
It really was.
So like,
we went nuts.
How do you even think to do something like that? Because that's not even something I would think of.
I was in Pod and I just wanted to look around for a bit. My only hope was like only the flippers was in the basement of GT and I could somehow skip it until I found like Hookshot and Hammer or something, but that didn't happen.
Yeah,
it was so cool. It literally broke the stream.
Yeah, that's it. We're unfortunately going to blame you for break. No, I'm just kidding. You guys both played really well. Just one unfortunate, death kind of led to this race kind of being unfortunately as lopsided as it was. But you guys both,
sure. Well, not to mention that the mirror in Blind's Hut leading to the boots. And Andy, where was that hook shot?
In Hookshot Cave. It was great.
Yep. In the blocker cross chest.
Dude,
yeah.
when I was like going through my head, I was like, all right, Hookshot really nice. I still need another sword. And like both of those things just like popped up instantaneously. And I'm like, well, this game's stupid, I guess.
It was pretty ironic.
You're probably just gonna hover all the 5 chests though.
Oh yeah, I was planning it, and then Hookshot popped up, and then yeah, that was Mimic Cave entrance. I think that I first found that.
Yeah, that was one of the entrances.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I've never not had to dip into Ice Palace if I found it early. Yeah. Not once. So just not going to Ice Palace. Like towards the end when
Nicely done. I mean, you guys did great. And Andy, did we lose your audio? I think we lost Andy's audio.
I see him talking, but I think we lost him.
Rip Andy's audio. Feels
Everything
bad,
is breaking today. Do you see what happens when you blow our minds with Pod?
Hello?
Someone.
Are we back?
Yo, what's up, Andy?
My dumb audio plugin just crashed.
Andy's still breaking things.
Yeah, this whole entire race has been nothing but technical difficulties, but it has certainly been a pleasure. Chat was going wild the entire time. Like, it was a very, very great match to watch. And excitingly enough, this was winner's bracket round 2. So we get to see both of you still in this tournament, which is wonderful, and we will definitely be sure to get those restreams on, and hopefully Discord won't break for us again while we're doing it.
Hooray.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream just because Nato is starting to crash again. And I don't want it to kind of cut out and poor
That's
chat be
great.
like, what's going on? But yeah, thanks again so much, guys, for putting on a fantastic show and being good sports and coming in and chatting with us a little bit, showing off some excellent technical moves there. It's always fun to watch, you know, the high caliber runners just go through the seeds so easily. So on behalf of ZSR, I want to thank you and chat for being here with us tonight, and definitely stay tuned for a lot more Cross Keys action here to come on ZSR.